Hey everybody, welcome back. I have another adult coloring book flip through for you of one of my Chinese coloring books. I believe the title of this is Drunk Yan Yan, like Y-A-N, Yan Yan. I know that's funny, but I was searching through the books because when I purchased this book, I actually bought it on eBay and it didn't have a title. So I was kind of going through the Etsy stores that sell the Chinese coloring books, and this book was listed with that title. So it was Drunk Yan Yan, and it has it listed as Dao Dao Mao as the illustrator, but I am not positive on that. It seems like every Chinese coloring book, everyone says is colored by Dao Dao Mao. She must be like one of the busiest illustrators around, her and Deborah Muller, because there's tons of books out there. But what's funny about this book is I actually, like I said, I purchased it on eBay and from China for really inexpensive, like $15 with free shipping. For the Chinese books, that's pretty inexpensive. And I got my copy and I was totally happy with it. And then I would say like 3 weeks later, I got a second copy. And I'm like, what? Why'd they send me two? So I looked and they didn't charge me for two or anything. They just sent me two of the same. So I actually gave the second one to my friend. It was her birthday, I think. And I sent it to her so she could have a copy of it too. But I haven't colored in this book yet. It's lovely, but I have not colored in it, and I'm starting to do flip throughs of all my books, and I thought I would start with my Chinese coloring books or my Asian books first because they're so beautiful to look at, and so I thought I'd do a flip. So I've had this in my collection for a couple of years, probably I would say 2 years at least, never touched it. It does have like the blue foiling right here on the cover of it. You could color the cover, I think, if you wanted to. And then here is the back of it. And it is, let me see, here we have, it's sewn in, so with thread, and it lays flat, just like the other Chinese coloring books do. You can color the inside of the cover there. That's a pretty illustration. And we'll get into showing you the book. Again, I cannot read it. It's in Chinese. I think we have some like thumbnail type pictures. And here also. I think these might be like coloring tip pages, but I'm not for sure. And then we get started into the coloring book. So the illustrations are basically one-sided because the image on the other side of the page is just some writing. Don't know what it says. So if you don't mind covering that up, then go ahead and use whatever mediums you want to on it. But colored pencil would be fine if you would rather keep this other page pristine. Yeah, this book really floats my boat. I really, really like it. I think the images are just dramatic and lovely. The line art varies from being bold and dark in some places to very light gray and sketchy in others. So if consistent line art is something that's important to you, you might not be crazy about this book. Paper is medium to light quality, I would say. It's definitely lighter than the paper in the Chinese volume, Poetry Volume 1 through 3 that I recently flipped through, but it's heavier and better quality than, like, say, Amazon paper. You'll definitely experience probably some buckling and pilling with water mediums. If that doesn't bother you, go for it. You can always treat your page with a type of glazing medium first, or not, whatever makes you happy. That's our cover image there. I like that one a lot. I mentioned this in the Chinese poetry, the little books, but there's something about, I mean, all the coloring books that we purchase are by talented artists, but there is something about these Chinese books, especially the ones in particular that I believe are by Dada Mao, that there's really a lot of emotion conveyed in the expression of the subject. And what's really funny to me about that is the fact that it's minimal. I mean, we have eyes here and we have a line for a nose. The lips are very faint. There's no other expression, there's no cheeks defined, the nose isn't defined or anything. But yet, even with that as minimal as it is, you can really see like an emotion conveyed in it, and I think that's really impressive. The characters always look so wistful or sad or serene, and it's pretty cool. That one's gorgeous. I haven't looked through this book in literally years since I bought it. So it's like I'm looking at it again for the first time and I'm thinking, why have I not been coloring in this book? Like, what is my deal? I actually was looking at the Chinese books on AliExpress recently, and I saw this one, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to put this in my cart. And then I started thinking, I didn't buy it, and then I was thinking that night as I went to bed, I'm like, you know what, I think that's the one I already have. So I took it out, and I'm glad I did, because I thought I had this already. I was pretty sure I did. That one's lovely also. That's really lovely. And then this is the end. There's the back again. And the cover. So as far as I know, this one is called Drunk Yan Yan or Yan Yan by Dada Mao. And I did purchase this on, like I said, on eBay years ago. So I don't have a seller to link to, but it is available on 70 East Books. I saw. I have also seen it on AliExpress, just so that you know. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing this coloring book, and I will see you in the next one.